Hey, how's it going, everybody? I think we're live. Are we live? Are you there? Where's my comments? There's the chat. Hey, Jay, what's up? And I hope you're able to stick around. I hope the storms avoid you and you don't lose power or don't have any problems at all. Because I lost power the other night for a couple hours and that really sucked. It was hot and there was no air conditioner. I kept wanting to, well, the air conditioner don't work. I'll just turn on the fan. Well, obviously that doesn't work either when the power's out. But, All right, well, let's get the show on the road.
Come on now, let's see who knows. Questions coming like a storm. Keep it funky, keep it warm. Superheroes big and small. Can you answer them all? Comic books and Super Bowls. Ooh yeah. Trivia thunder, here we go. Who's the fastest on their toes? Come on now, let's see who knows.
Well, like every other streaming service, this one could use some work. Still haven't figured out how to get the video to actually play from the beginning. It just starts wherever you left off last time. Weird. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get things rolling with the closest guess quiz game. And this one, I'm sure all of you will love. It's everybody's favorite subject at school, math. And didn't say there wouldn't be math, because there will be. Although that's not really math, is it? What's the first number that contains the letter A? And of course, they're talking about in the name, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None of those have an A in them. What's the first letter that does have an A in it? The first number, when you spell it out, that has an actual A in it. And yes, you do have to put it in as a number. And Jay's the only one that even tried. And Jay got it right. 1,000 is the first time you'll use an A in the number. 100. I don't think there's an A in 100, Joffrey. You got 25 points anyway, though. How about that? Ooh. Well, I want to say I was watching Council of Comics, of course, before the show started, and Cliff gave a shout out to the show, so appreciate that, Cliff. Hopefully he'll be here as soon as they get done over there, which hopefully will be in about 30 minutes, so they can make it for trivia. Oh, hunted. I guess it depends on how you spell it. What does the term crore mean? It has something to do with math. I honestly have no idea. Not something I've ever heard. But obviously it's a number. What is that, 1,000,000? So crore means, no, wait. It's 1, 2, 3. All the zeros kind of run together. Hey, Pops. Hey, Quentin. Hey, Joffrey. Welcome, everybody. Woo. 10 million. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Well, Jay, it's taking your answer. It doesn't seem to be taking anybody else's. Oh, Joffrey didn't get it in time, and Pops, you spelled the word million out. Remember, numbers only. What is the only even prime number? Remember having to learn the prime numbers? What is a prime number? It's not divisible. Yeah, it is the number 2. After that, it's all odd numbers. I don't know. I'm on phone. Well, you got it right. But you didn't. It didn't pick your entry up again. I wish it wouldn't. It would. Like I said, some of this stuff needs a little work. They need to be working on it. I'm not sure they are. They haven't introduced anything new in the 4 months that I've been doing this. Like nothing has changed. Same glitches, same games. What is the 21st prime number? Nah, that's too many to count for me. I think it'd be higher than 54, but I don't really know. $73 is correct, Pops. No, it wouldn't be even. 1. Oh, gosh. All right. What number is that? Oh, it doesn't tell you what question it is. Okay, it's 5 of 10. What will be 120% of 20? It's fairly easy, I think. I could be completely wrong. Yeah. I'm thinking Quentin got that one right. 24. Because 20% of 20 is 4. Add that to 100% of 20, which is 20. 24. See, I didn't like math, but I was good at math. It's a curse to be good at something you really don't enjoy doing. Woohoo. All right, question number 6. Which number is the sum of its multiples when you add the single digits together? I don't know. I'm thinking that might be it. But if you have 4 ones and add the single digits together, you get 4. And there's 4 ones. You know what I'm saying. If I understand it correctly, I think 4. Oh, no, it's not. I have no idea what that means. No, the answer is 9, although I'm not sure what that means. That lost me. Which number is the sum of its multiples when you add the single digits together? I don't understand the question. The ancient Babylonians had their number system based on I think they mean like, we have a 10-digit system and then binary is 2 digits. How many digits did they have in their number system? Hexadecimal? They need 52. 60? Well, 60. I'm not sure what that means. Their number system based on 60. That made it a lot easier to count totals. What is the what is the net prime number after 7? Does that mean next? I think it's supposed to be next. What is the next prime number after 7? Mm-hmm. 11? Nobody got 11. Y'all don't know your prime. Y'all even know what a prime number is? I asked because I can't remember. But it's not divisible by itself or not divisible by 2. Something. I forget. I mean, who needs math these days anyway? We got cell phones. 420. You don't divide that, you keep it off. What is the next prime number following number 7? What did it do? Repeat the same question? Great. Guess I didn't notice that when I tried to look for that. Ah. How many years a centennial has? How do you miss something twice? I was wondering that. Centennial. How many years is that? Hmm. 700. Oh. Yep, 700 it is. Jay and Quentin. Good job. You think Earth will make it? I mean, you think the U.S. will make it? Not looking good, you ask me. All right. Jay wins. Fantastic, man. I'm not sure how that totaling works. All right. And now it's time for the word search. I know y'all love this one. And the words you look for are related to things in your kitchen. That's right, things in the kitchen. So look for words that are things you see in your kitchen. Oh, look, 2 blank spots. That's pretty weird. All right. Oop. Whoa, shit. What happened? uh, yeah, let's move that. Sorry, clicked a little bit. Misclick. Hmm. I actually thought strainer was one of them. Oh no, it's not strainer. I actually think they misspelled it. They left the first R out. And some of these words must be European because I don't know what they are. Cling film. You saw that. There you go. Stainer. Maybe they're staining the counters or the cabinets. Yeah. And what the heck is a twirling stick? Is that like a mixer or what do you call it? A little rubber spatula thing? Oh, huh. One of those big ones is something I could use. Huh. Bread plate. You got that. Oh, it has a hyphen in between bread and plate. Pops. Teaspoon. Teaspoon is correct, but it didn't register it. Type it again. Everything's spelled right. I don't know why I didn't catch it. There you go. Bread plate. And teaspoon. Mm-hmm. All right. And we got 3 words left. If you don't have a salt shaker, you might have a salt, or actually, it would probably be a pepper. You got the little thing on the top you kind of turn and there's one that starts with Z that I have no clue what it is. Has something to do with spicy though, I bet. Because when something's spicy, you call it that. There you go, grinder. And then you got the other one is a dish that people make, and they often make them and take them to like family reunions and church events and stuff like that. And there's various types, but they are all called this. I know there's a green bean one. You're close, but for some reason it's an ER instead of a Y, Jay. I don't know what a zester is, but that's it. casserole. That would be the thing. Never been a fan myself. Although somebody made one for an AA meeting I went to one time called a taco casserole. And that was really good. It had mac and cheese, Doritos, uh, like salad stuff on top of that. Oh, it was awesome. And once again, Jay, you put it in correctly, and it did not take it, and it's the final word, unless we're out of time. Looks like we're out of time. Yep, we're out of time. Oh, well, you got all but one. And I think what we're going to do is go on to the fun trivia game instead of doing round two of the word search, because we only got about 10 minutes before the actual trivia starts. So this is just 5 fun questions randomly done by the reacting software database or whatever it is instead of AI. So hopefully they'll be correct, but they will be. Since this is a European-based streaming service, I reckon they will be European-centric or British-centric. Just think Constantine and you'll be in the right place. Well, probably not. You'd be pretty freaked out, but hey, Will. Hey, Matt. Which of the following movies was not based on a novel by Stephen King? I bet Matt knows this one. Yeah, this is practice. Do. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Especially since Matt just covered the movie last week in his wonderful good cinema show, which is on Thursdays at noon, and on Mondays at noon is Bad Cinema. The Green Mile, Travis. Come on, that was a great movie. In which film does Humphrey Bogart say the famous line, "Here's looking at you, kid"? Oop, oop. I bet Will knows this one. Oh, you're covering it Thursday at noon. That's right. Like everybody knows Casablanca. I think I've seen all those movies, but it's actually been a while. Thanks to TBS in the 70s. They would show movies like that on Sunday afternoon, Sunday mornings. Sunday morning would be Abbott and Costello. Sunday afternoon was classic movies. Now, then they went to show them like all day long on TNT. Which of the following James Bond villain is not affiliated with the Spectre organization? That's pretty tough if you don't know Bond. Because all 3 of those are actual Bond villains. And only one of them is not affiliated with Spectre. What's up, Biggie Shack? Glad to see you made it, man. We're getting ready for the real trivia here and 2 more questions. Oh, God, that's tough. Who directed E.T.? I'm sure nobody knows that one. I have to say, the ones that did not, I'd really love to see a version of E.T. directed by a couple of them guys that did not do it, obviously. I can't imagine what they would be like. I mean, can you imagine E.T. by Tim Burton? Or Stanley Kubrick? Or the rated R E.T. What's up, DK? Glad to see y'all are here, man. Let's see now. Where does the original Friday the 13th movie take place? If you don't remember that, then you probably didn't see the movie. I'd like to see it by Tarantino. Hell yeah. Oh, cool, Jay. Glad you got the computer up. The storms pass you by, I hope. Ooh. Of course, it's kept Crystal Lake, the birthplace of Jason. Rose from the depths. All right, let's see who got the most points. Matt, followed by Barry and Bill's Treehouse. Cool. All right, we got I got a timer down here that I never had to use before because usually we took all the time up. But I'm going to put it on now. We're going to call it 2 minutes and 30 seconds until showtime. There we go. All right, we're counting down, and while we do, I'll show you what I got coming up. I haven't been doing hardly any videos lately except for the trivia stuff here, but tomorrow I'll be doing 2 unboxing of comic books. So, haven't opened them yet. They're all new stuff, brand new stuff. My shipment from my comic shop for this month. Got mine. Yeah, you got a minute and 45 seconds. You better poo quick if that's what you got to do. And then, of course, at 8 o'clock, an hour before I start, there's Council of Comics, which is always a treat. Those guys are great. They're a lot of fun to watch. They do a good job on that show. Cliff and C. Bizzle and producer and Bill and Mr. Greenshirt and the rest. It's kind of random on who else is on there sometimes. Oh, a close cubby game. Uh-oh. What's the score? 1 minute. And I'll go ahead and tell you, since I didn't get the thumbnail done this week until today, the first round is just some random comic questions. And it includes some about a couple of comic strips, even. Second round is Marvel and DC comic questions that could be about anything. And the third round is Disney cartoons instead of last week's Looney Tune cartoons. And next week we'll move on to something other than cartoons. Might be music, might be movies, might just be random pop culture. Cubs are winning, but they're struggling with the Marlins. All right. Burr. Yeah, that was me. I don't actually have a sound effect there. It's time for just random comic questions. I think there's quite a few. There's a few Batman questions I noticed that popped up. kinds of toast. French toast? Does grilled cheese count as a kind of toast? I would think so. What's the name of the principal in Calvin and Hobbes? Any of you young folk remember Calvin and Hobbes? That may be before some of y'all were born. Ugh. Is it Mr. Mormon? I'm not sure. I thought it was Mr. Spidley. Mr. Moe. I think that's from The Simpsons. Moe, the bartender. Hank Azaria. Was Mr. Spittle. And nobody got it. I thought it was Mr. Spitling too. Whoops. You back, Will? Mr. Spittle. That figures. That's funny. The only one nobody picked. Oh, this one should be easy. Marvel Comics, which of the following is not one of the Infinity Stones? And yeah, that's going to be energy. It sounds like it would be an Infinity Stone. But I guess energy and power are kind of the same thing, right? So it's, you know, power. Yeah, Biggie, you know an awful lot about comics. I know from hanging out with you on your stream. So I expect to see you do really good here. Jay doesn't read comics, but I appreciate him hanging out and trying. That's great. He just copies whoever goes first. Who was the first American vampire in Scott Snyder's American Vampire? I guess you need to have read it probably to know. And that's the truth with a lot of these questions. If you haven't read the comic that they're asking about, then you probably don't know. And Boggs is the only one that got that one right. Boggs, do you even read American Vampire? Does anybody read American Vampire and know that that was actually wrong? When Batman trolls the online chat rooms, what alias does he use? It's pretty, I was kind of let down by the answer. I thought I Am Batman would be great, you know. Why not? Nobody would believe you anyway online. But it's John Doe 297. Pretty sure he wouldn't use B. Wayne, you know. Right? I guess it's mentioned in the comics somewhere. In the Batman comics, by what other name is the villain Dr. Jonathan Crane known? Alright, y'all gotta get this one. Y'all know this one, I'm sure. Oh no. Cubs gave up a run and they tied it, huh? And of course, this is the Scarecrow. Jonathan Crane. Looks like everybody knew it too. Which is a relief. Y'all are supposed to be comic book fans. You should certainly know this. It's one of his best villains. Do. Which of the following rings from the DC Comics Lantern Corps are classified as parasitic? Yeah, I think it's one. Fear would be a parasite, wouldn't it? Oh, compassion. Huh. I guess that is too. Huh. Here you go. Wedding ring can be parasitic. Yeah, you got a point. Who was the inspiration for Cuthbert Calculus in the Tintin series? Jacques Picard? Jay, that's about the truth, isn't it? I think they are, in a way, all parasitic. I don't know who any of these people are. Like I said, some of these are aimed at people of European. August Picard. Closest I can get to it. Yeah. I'm sure they did. It's Kardashian, wasn't it? Which Batman sidekick is the son of Talia al Ghul? I can't remember. Is it Jason Todd? No, it was Damian Wayne. Okay. In the Hellboy universe, who found BPRD? I'm trying to remember what BPRD stood for. The police guys that chase the dead people. Johann Cross. Boom, boom. What? Trevor Brutenholm. I thought it was Johann Cross too. Maybe that was just in the movie. Or maybe Trevor founded it and then Johann took credit for it. That happens a lot there. What is the full first name of the babysitter in Calvin and Hobbes? So it starts you with Calvin and Hobbes question and ends you with Calvin and Hobbes question. was full first name babysitter Calvin Hobbs. Rosalind. How did y'all know that? Heroes for Hire, Matt. Good job. You get a duck. Quentin came in second. DK third. Biggie Shack. Well, all y'all got. Well, Matt got 6. Hey, Aaron, what's up, man? Hey, Barry. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Let's move on to round number 2. This will not include any about Calvin and Hobbes or anything except Marvel and DC. All right. Yeah. Let's pay attention to driving and not answering trivia questions. How about that? Just for your safety. I could care less about the other people on the road. Screw them. But I don't want anything to happen to you. You did better than Phil. It's rigged. I think Phil just plays around sometimes. Who killed the Beyonder in Marvel's original Secret Wars 2? Who killed the Beyonder? Well, did y'all get it? It's Molecule Man, wasn't it? Yeah, Molecule Man. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Let's try for some easier questions. How about that? What is the true identity of DC Spectre in most incarnations? Yeah. Doc Doom beat him in the first one. I think we all know this one. Looks like everybody knows it. Jim Corrigan. And if you don't know, the speed you answer does matter. It's based on a point system, and the longer you wait to answer, the less points you get. So whoever answers correctly first will get the most points. Yep, Eclipso is technically the first Spectre. I think someone copied. In Marvel lore, which character created Ultron? And we got 4 of the smartest guys in the Marvel Universe there. 4 guys that are known to have built things. I do believe it was Mr. Hank. Do. Tony Stark, no. Although it would seem like it, I would have thought it would have been Reed Richards myself, if I didn't read the answer. Which Lantern Corps is powered by avarice, or better known as greed, in DC Comics? Ooh. Yeah, that was it in the movie. You're right. They changed stuff for the movie. Confused people. That would be the orange guys. Never been a big Green Lantern reader. I liked Green Lantern in the 70s. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know recent Green Lantern, Travis. The problem with copying people is you'll never get the most points because they will get the higher points. Who was the first host of the Phoenix Force in Marvel history? Yeah, the cosmic Green Lantern era. And I'm pretty sure that that's correct. If it says something other than Jean Grey, I'll have to check that because Jean Grey was the first Phoenix I think anybody knows of. Fire hair. Okay, who the hell is fire hair? Where did that come from? I'm checking that one out. Firehair, mutant psychic from 1 million BC who bonded with the Phoenix Force following the slaughter of her tribe, resisting the urge to become Dark Phoenix. The first of many human mutants to host the Phoenix Force, with Jean Grey, Rachel Summers, and Hope Summers following in her footsteps. So I guess if you didn't read the issue where it talks about her, you wouldn't know that, because I sure didn't. We all learned something tonight. What is the real name of Darkseid? Uxus, right? Yeah, Uxus. I do seem to recall that. So have to find out what comic Firehair is in. Firehair. Let's see. Marvel Legacy #1, September 2017 is where she is referenced. Which Marvel character once wielded the power Cosmic and Mjolnir simultaneously? Oh. Wow. Jay and Will. Did y'all forget Thor was the Herald of Galactus? And of course, he had his hammer with him at the same time. Can the Silver Surfer lift Thor's hammer? I've never seen that happen. So I don't think so. In DC Comics, which world is home to the New Gods? Oh, gosh. Was it in Cosmic Ghost Rider, huh? The Thanos series. Okay. Where's Cliff? He would know this one. He's the only one I know reading the New Gods. It's New Genesis. Kind of like I guess the Genesis thing from Star Trek that creates a new world. Good job, y'all, that got that one. Oh boy, ain't that where the Watchers are from? Which Marvel character became the Sorcerer Supreme after Doctor Strange lost the title? And no, we're not talking about Doctor Doom. That's current current stuff. Oh, easier to spell. Brother Voodoo. I believe that's right. Watch it be Wiccan and only Phil got it. Huh. It is Brother Voodoo. Boy, I'd like to see Scarlet Witch as the Sorcerer Supreme. Wow. She would be very powerful. In the Flashpoint storyline, who becomes Batman in the altered timeline? And if you get this wrong, you haven't been paying attention. Because I've seen this mentioned by a lot of people. Oh. Oh, Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad, ends up as Batman. Jay, did you copy TM? Okay, Aaron, give me a call. That'll be good. We need to get together and talk about the music show. I'm going to be on Aaron's music show talking about the concerts and the bands that I have seen. I've seen 1,000 concerts, so I think we're going to have to go for a few hours for that one. Good job, Quentin. You got a duck. You and Boggs tied, but you were faster on the keystroke. Travis won. You got beat by Jay. Come on. You're good there, man. All right. Try round 3. Everybody should know all these answers because we've all seen the Disney cartoons. And yes, this does include questions from the Disney movies because those are mostly cartoons too. 2-parter, maybe 3. We'll see. See how many we can get through. Because I do kind of have 3 distinct phases. I went from rock to metal to jam to bluegrass. All right, what is the name of the gargoyle who serves as the comic relief in The Hunchback of Notre Dame? It's like a lot of people either didn't see it or don't remember. He shares a name with a certain Dr. Doom. Boggs, Quentin, y'all know. Y'all remember. Yeah, I've actually never watched it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, which is true of a lot of movies. Being a manager of a theater, you tend to walk in and watch a little bit of the movie. All right, Will, you better get this one. I remember you asked me a couple of times about him. He's always trying to one-up Scrooge. And Scrooge is always one-upping him back. There's a great story of the two of them. Son of the Sun. Don Rose's first story. And of course, it's Flintheart Glomgold. Magic at the Spell is one of his key enemies. Of course, Gyro is his inventor, and I have no idea who the other guy is. What is the name of the Dark Wizard in Disney's The Black Cauldron? The Dark Wizard. Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen The Black Cauldron. I don't know. But Madam Mim was in it. So. But it says Dark Wizard. Is she a wizard? Ooh. I was thinking it was the Horn King. You know, is Maleficent even in the Black Cauldron? I don't think so. Yep, it was number one. Yeah, should go with your first gut instinct, Biggie. In Gargoyles, what is the name of the clan leader? And that's something I never really watched was Gargoyles, which is odd because there's like half the cast is the Next Generation crew, if I remember correctly. And I'm thinking, yeah, Goliath. Well, Lexington could be. But yeah, I do believe that's Goliath. Is that the one voiced by Jonathan Frakes? I know he voiced one of the main characters. Marina Sirtis did one of the characters. Ooh. 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 Gotta stop yawning. In about 15 minutes, I'm due to start a community hangout. In Recess, what is the name of the character known for his military style discipline and camouflage hat? I've never watched Recess, but apparently it was extremely popular for kids in the 90s. Which means Boggs should know it. Hey, what's up, Who Dat? Gus? Go. Huh. That might be wrong. Was there a King Bob? I don't remember. I really don't know. Where's my... Ouch. In Recess, who wore the camouflage hat? I don't want to buy a camouflage hat. In the cartoon Recess, what character wore the camouflage hat? In the cartoon Recess, what character wore the camouflage hat? Sometimes Google drives me nuts. It just will not give me an answer. Wow. Apparently Google does not know. like it was Randall Weems. Okay, well, Darkwing Duck was the name of Darkwing's daughter. Gossip Goose. I didn't watch Darkwing Duck near as much as I watched DuckTales and Rescue Rangers. DuckTales and Rescue Rangers were my two favorites. Do you seem to remember Gosling Goose, right? Oof. All right, in Tailspin, what is the name of the air pirate leader? Was it King Lou or Baloo from Jungle Book? I seem to remember he was in Tailspin. Don Carnage. King Louie. That's also from Jungle Book. And Shere Khan. So like Shaka Khan? It was Don Carnage. Although Baloo was in Tailspin. I didn't think he was the air pirate leader, though. That would be the bad guy. Hey, Gene Mallow. Good to see you, man. In the Adventures of the Gummy Bears, what is the source of the gummy bear's strength? I'm pretty sure I've never ever watched a single episode of Adventures of the Gummy Bears. I wouldn't even have known that was a Disney production. But I bet it's gummy berry juice because that just sounds right. Hey, what's up, Boston Chris? He loves Disney, but he missed some of the Disney afternoon. That was gummy berry juice. All right. Yeah, me and you are a little too old for the Gummy Bear show, I think. All right, and the final question of the night. What is the name of the AI in the suit worn by Max in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command? Oh. Who watched Buzz Lightyear of Star Command? Not I. Well, it was probably pretty good. Looks like a few of y'all did, though. Y'all are getting the correct answer anyway. XR. Yeah. Me too, G. Although I did like the Toy Story, so probably should have watched that as well. And let's see who our winner of the third Duck of the Night is. It's going to be... Wah. Shows. Who dat? All right, man. Good job. Biggie Shot, you almost had it. Almost. And Boggs is on the leaderboard. Still no duck, though. All right. And now it's time to give away a duck just randomly to anybody in chat. Put in hashtag DuckTales. Because DuckTales rules. Greatest cartoon ever made. Let's get everybody in there. Got 17 people watching. Let's get 17 people in the running. And as soon as this ends, I'm going to start a community chat show Everybody's invited, although I can only host 6 at once because I cannot afford to pay for this as well as StreamYard. And I might start doing the community hangout in this, because I can have up to, I think, 12 people. So we're going to I might give that a try next week. It doesn't work great with phones, though, Will. You'll just have to not be able to see. I don't know. We'll give it a try privately one night and see how it works. See if you can do that, because it'd be great if I could have 12 people on screen at a time. That's even more than StreamYard. Hey, Ryan. Digimon. Looks like we got 12. Now it's showing there's 15 in here, so 12's pretty close. We're going to count it down now. There we go. There's another one. Joffrey, good join. Yeah, laptops and PCs they just work better than a phone when it comes to live streams. Yeah, the phone is just too small. All right, 10, 9. There we go. Another one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you got a few seconds while I find the button. And there it is. Draw the winner. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. But it'll probably be on somebody worthless. That's a joke about women, by the way. Not the winner. Boston Chris. All right, man, you got a duck. So that's our 4 ducks for the night. And so, there we go. Thanks for coming, everybody. I do appreciate it. If you have a chance, go hit up my playlist and turn it on and just let it play all night. I need 250 hours and I can monetize. So be ready next week. We'll be back. And if you're up for it, come join us on the community stream here in about 5 minutes. Thanks for coming, everybody. Love y'all. Y'all are great. And I'll see you soon.